Thank you for joining NCC News Texas and abroad.
You have tuned into NCC News Texas and abroad here on Facebook. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any news in your area that you think is newsworthy, please send us the source link and destination of the story. We broadcast out of Southeast Texas, but we cover North, South, East and West Texas as well as surrounding areas. If you want to hear about the areas that you are in, let us know what your city and state is. We look forward to hearing from you. Our photojournalist is DT Collins, who has worked for or created content for television, radio and print production with over 20 years of experience. Don't forget to subscribe to NCC News Texas. We are sponsored by NeBOE Connection and Affiliates. We are NCC News Texas and abroad. Tune in and watch each episode as we spread the news in your area. If you have news that you want aired here on NCC News Texas, send it to us. NeBOEmarketing@yahoo.com. We want to keep you informed through each broadcast. Here's our first story.
In Bell County, Texas, according to KWTX, several law enforcement agencies united to take violent people off our community's streets. The agencies were in Killeen and Coryell County to conduct Operation Washout 4.0. The United States Marshals Service, state and local police took 23 people into custody over a 3-day period. In the process, 3 firearms, ammunition and 197.2 grams of methamphetamine were confiscated. The individuals in question were wanted for a number of different crimes, but the task force says all of them were wanted for violent crimes. An aggravated sexual assault of a child. Another individual had a parole violation with an original charge of homicide and indecency with a child, says Deputy Brandon Filla, a criminal investigator with the U.S. Marshals Service, Waco Division. It was an operation that can last anywhere from 5 to 10 days. But this year's operation was only 3 days because of the severe weather in Temple. We had 5 Deputy United States Marshals and task force officers that were staying in a nearby hotel in Temple that reported the roof had been ripped off and the 4th floor partially collapsed. Immediately following the search and rescue efforts at the hotel, the Lone Star Fugitive Task Force responded to assist the Temple Police Department to continue search efforts in a neighborhood that was directly hit by the tornado. While this year's operation was cut short, officers on the task force say that it is not driven by statistics. It's really just to emphasize and to try and have an impact in the community and bring those individuals who have hidden in the shadows of our community that are wanted for violent offenses, bring them out into the light and put them behind bars so that you and I can have a better place to live.
We open at 11 a.m. here at Rosie's Soul Food and we won't disappoint you. You can smell all the deliciousness from the parking lot. Our customers are enjoying our meatloaf, black-eyed peas, navy beans, and cornbread and snacking on peach cobbler. We are ready to serve lunch starting at 11 a.m. Come on by if you're in the area. 2306 Hazel Avenue, Beaumont, Texas, 77702.
Alert! These are Bell County, Texas most wanted for May 2024. Story by Tommy Paradise. Police in Bell County, Texas are always looking out for our safety. From looking for individuals that are missing, to arresting those who have broken the law, law enforcement in Bell County always keeps a watchful eye over the public. It's always sad when somebody decides to break the law, but some individuals choose to do so. When a person commits a crime, they may attempt to evade from police capture. If someone goes missing for an extended amount of time, they may be placed on the list of Bell County's most wanted. If a Texan spots one of the individuals, there are multiple ways to assist law enforcement. How you can help Central Texas law enforcement. If you've seen any of the individuals listed, there are many ways to help. You can phone Bell County Crime Stoppers at 254-526-8477, or 254-933-5400, which is the Bell County's Sheriff's Office. It is very important to remember to not try bring any of these individuals into custody.
A la mexicana. Fresh all the time. 190 North 11th Street.
Our customers enjoy the atmosphere while watching us prepare their meals.
The food is outstanding here. I've been here when the first day go. Come and enjoy yourself here.
These are 2 of our loyal customers.
Oh yeah, they got wonderful food, but I recommend them very high. Come here and eat, you don't get your money's worth.
Beaumont, Texas 77702. Call 409-6000612 to pay order your meal.
A la Mexicana. Fresh all the time. 190 North 11th Street. Beaumont, Texas. 77702. Call 409-600-0612 to pre-order your meal.
A la Mexicana. Fresh all the time.
We create our flour and corn tortillas by hand daily.
The Louisiana State Police Bureau of Investigations is currently investigating an officer-involved shooting involving the Iowa Police Department. The incident occurred around 3:30 a.m. on May 31, 2024, on I-10 westbound near mile marker 7 in Vinton, close to the Louisiana-Texas state line. According to a press release from the Louisiana State Police Troop D, no officers or subjects were harmed during the incident. Detectives are actively working to process the scene and gather more information. Troop D News release May 31, 2024 State Police detectives investigating Iowa Police Department officer involved. Posted by Louisiana State Police on Friday, May 31, 2024. The circumstances leading to the shooting have not been disclosed, and details remain scarce as the investigation is still ongoing. Authorities have urged anyone with information, pictures, or videos related to the incident to come forward. Citizens can report information anonymously through the Louisiana State Police online reporting system or by calling the LSP Fusion Center hotline at 1-800-434-8007.
Waco faces down trees. Road closures after heavy rain. City crews are currently assessing the damage and clearing fallen limbs as quickly as possible. Story by author Nora Felder. Waco, Texas. On Thursday, May 30th, storms and heavy rainfall caused significant damage throughout Waco, leading to downed trees, road closures, and a rise in river levels. City crews are currently assessing the damage and clearing fallen limbs as quickly as possible. The storms have left Brazos Park East closed and scattered fallen limbs and trees throughout Cameron Park and other areas of town. Residents are urged to be patient as city crews work across the city. Here are a few important reminders for residents. If power outages affect traffic lights, approach the intersections slowly and treat them as four-way stops. Continue to watch for flooded roads and exercise caution when driving. Detours and closures are posted. Updates on additional affected areas will be posted on the city's page.
If you are interested in purchasing a Byrna gun or any of its accessories, contact DT Collins at perfectedimage@gmail.com.
Police seeking Beaumont man in death of man struck in head with baseball bat Thursday evening. He was in stable condition when he was taken to the hospital, but took a turn for the worse and later died. Author, Scott Esslinger, 12 News Now. Published, 6:46 a.m. Central Daylight Saving Time, May 31, 2024. Updated, 6:08 p.m. Central Daylight Saving Time, May 31, 2024. Beaumont, Texas. Beaumont police are looking for a Beaumont man in connection with the death of a 66-year-old Beaumont man who was hit in the head with a baseball bat on Thursday evening. Police obtained a warrant for murder naming Darren White, 56, of Beaumont, as a suspect in the case and say he was last seen at about 6:30 p.m. in the 5500 block of Concord Road. White is also wanted on an unrelated parole violation for aggravated robbery and Beaumont City warrants, according to a news release from police. At about 6:30 p.m. Thursday, May 30, 2024, police received a call about a disturbance involving a baseball bat at the Senior Citizens Y House Apartments at 930 Calder Avenue. When officers arrived, they found Dorsey Jaws, 66, of Beaumont, suffering from head injuries, the release said. The location is near the intersection of Calder Avenue and Magnolia Street. Police say Jaws was struck in the head several times with a baseball bat. They also said whoever hit Jaws with the bat left the area on foot heading east on Calder. The incident happened in an outside, common area, at the apartment building. Jaws, who was not able to give police any information, was taken by ambulance to Christus Street. Elizabeth Hospital in Beaumont, according to the release. He was in stable condition when he was taken to the hospital, but took a turn for the worse and later died, police said. Police are asking that anyone with information about the crime or the whereabouts of White call them at 409-832-1234. This is a developing story.
Around 8:40 p.m. in the 9200 block of St. Martin Road, according to a police news release. Story by author Ryan Osborne. In Fort Worth, Texas, a boy was shot and killed after reportedly trying to rob someone in far south Fort Worth on Wednesday night. The incident happened around 8:40 p.m. in the 9200 block of St. Martin Road, according to a police news release. Officers arrived and found the victim, a juvenile, on the ground with apparent gunshot wounds. The person who shot the boy was also at the scene. Police said investigators learned that the boy was trying to rob the other person at gunpoint. The two then struggled over the gun, during which the firearm discharged, striking the boy at least once in the upper body. The boy was taken to a hospital, where he died, according to the release. The person who shot him was cooperating with investigators, and no arrests have been made, police said. The boy's name has not been released. More information about the shooting was not yet available Thursday. The shooting comes just days after another fatal shooting involving a robbery in South Fort Worth, about a mile south of the St. Martin Road shooting. In that case, a boy was shot while being robbed on Silverton Circle around 10 p.m. Sunday. No arrests have been made in that case. Police said it is too early in the investigation to determine if the two incidents were related.
Limited edition.
Perfected Image creates marketing tools, including ebooks, commercials, doodle videos, posters, banners, flyers, business cards, video editing, audio cleanup and much more. Contact DT Collins at perfectedimage@yahoo.com.
You have tuned into NCC News TeXas and abroad here on Facebook. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any news in your area that you think is newsworthy, please send us the source link and destination of the story. We broadcast out of Southeast Texas, but we cover North, South, East and West Texas as well as surrounding areas. If you want to hear about the areas that you are in, let us know what your city and state is. We look forward to hearing from you. Our photojournalist is DT Collins, who has worked for or created content for television, radio and print production with over 20 years of experience. Don't forget to subscribe to NCC News TeXas. This concludes our broadcast. Tune in and watch each episode as we spread the news in your area. If you have news that you want aired here on NCC News TeXas, send it to us. We want to keep you informed through each broadcast.